Okay, I think I'm gonna put you guys in my makeup container. Tweak it just a little. You're sitting between some foundation and some lip gloss. Okay, maybe I look a little crooked. Okay, it's just gonna have to do. Fix my light here. It's rather dark. Okay, today I'm getting ready for work right now, and I just thought I would talk to you guys about a few things. I want to talk about, I've been reading a book that somebody gave me. I think she, I better get in the camera. I think she found me on YouTube, and I believe she has a YouTube channel as well. Her name is Rebecca Turvo, and she lost a son by suicide 2 years back. And she wrote a book and she sent it to me, and I am just now kind of getting around to reading it. Like, I started, but you know, after you experience a tragedy and stuff, it's hard to just get right back into doing everything again. But she wrote this book called Shattered, and there is no other word to describe that. I mean, to describe what it feels like to lose a child. That is perfect. Shattered. You just feel like your life is completely shattered. By Rebecca Turvo. It's not necessarily Christian based, although she talks about being a Christian and stuff, but it's more just like a self-help guide as you grieve after a suicide. And I was reading the other day, and she was teaching in her book some really interesting things, and she was talking about decluttering her life. And it's funny because Mike and I felt after Tyler died like we just wanted a simple life, and with a simple life comes, you know, a decluttered life, I guess you could say. And so she talks about it in her book about how to declutter like your things, from your emails to your clothing to makeup. I've had to do that, dump some makeup. Like, I've kind of figured it out that if I go and buy some makeup, buy something, clothes, makeup, whatever, I get rid of something, you know. So like, I'm going to replace it. I don't want to keep too much, because the more you keep, the more cluttered your life becomes, and it's not simple. She talks about decluttering just like your mind, you know, and stuff, which I do when I talk about getting with the Lord and just getting into solitude and stuff. It's a little hard to talk while I'm putting on my makeup. Oh, this light is really bright, isn't it, you guys? It's probably better without it. I don't know. Sorry. This is probably driving you guys nuts. Ooh, that's better. Okay. So I've just had to learn that I need to just be okay with solitude. Like, and I actually like it. I'm one of those people that thrives on being alone. I do like to isolate, and that's not always good, you know, to do. It's okay sometimes, but you can't block everybody out and isolate for days at a time. But some people are energized by being with people, and some people are more energized by not being with people. And if I'm overstimulated, I'm more energized by just going to be by myself. I'm turning this light off. It's just not doing any good. Ew, such bad lighting. So I go be by myself to kind of declutter my mind, and I'll turn on my worship music, and sometimes just not even listening to music, just laying there in stillness and go quiet and just trying to hear God helps me declutter my mind. But it's also important to declutter your schedule, is what she talks about in her book, and how you need to learn what to say yes to and what to say no to. I'm just like this. What to say yes to and what to say no to. When you do that, you have less resentment for yourself and or the people you're doing stuff for. Like if you just cram your schedule so full of things and keep saying yes to things that you don't really have time for and don't want to do, it causes you to be resentful, could be mean to your family, just taking it out on them. And you are so cluttered in your mind that you lose joy and like inspiration and all that. So you just feel completely overwhelmed. That's basically the gist of what I got from it. And I really appreciated it. I'll take you in my closet here in a minute because I am going to use her advice. She says to get rid of stuff if it doesn't fit right, like if it's been sitting in your closet for a year and it's like buried, or it doesn't fit right at all, too big or too small, don't be thinking, oh, I'm gonna lose weight and it'll, fit me later. Just be happy with the body you have right now. That's one way to declutter, is just be satisfied. Be satisfied with you and what you're going through right now, and your body changes, especially as you get older. I'm in my 40s. I'm 45 this year, and it's harder to lose weight, especially now as I'm going through this grieving period. It makes it really hard. I don't know, it's easier to pack on the pounds, but you have to learn to be okay with that. So she says, get rid of it if you don't need it, if it doesn't fit, if it's buried, if you never feel like wearing it, if it's something you pick up and you're like, ew, gross, I don't want to wear this. This doesn't make me feel pretty or good. Get rid of it. If it makes you happy, keep it. If you, if you go in, like, let's go into my closet. I don't think I can turn the camera around. There's all my wigs. I try to get rid, if I get a new wig, I try to get rid of another one that's old. I'll give it to a friend or something. Oh, this horrible light. Same with my clothes. Like, this is my section of hopefully nobody saw that, of clothing. And anytime I get something new, I try to get rid of something, whether I give it to Sydney or Goodwill or a friend or something. I have done that, and I find that she kind of talks about that in her book as well. I don't know, it distracts you from God when you have clutter because you're more focused on cleaning up things, buying more things because you can't find something that you lost. I don't know, it was really inspirational. She said, figure out what to say yes to and what to say no to. In the Bible, it talks about let your yes be yes and your no be no. So pray about it. Before you say yes to anything or anybody, pray about it and decide, is this something that will fit into my schedule and into my life right now? Or is it going to cause more of an issue? Will it fit into the rest of your goals in life? If it fits in and you're not going to be resentful, then say yes. If after you've prayed about it, if you're a Christian and it's going to fit, then do it. Go for it. If you feel you have to do something, I've got my notes up here on my mirror. If you feel you have to do it, you get resentful and overwhelmed, and therefore depressed and anxious, which happens to me all the time. I'm always saying yes and getting myself overwhelmed and taking on too much, and then you have too much clutter. And Mike and I have been married for 26 years and we have so much stuff. Now I know why my mom and dad had a ton of stuff when I left the house. It's like when you're together for so long, you just accumulate. But I guess that's good because then you have stuff to give to your kids, like a washer and dryer or something. This light is really bothering me, guys. Sorry, I know it's probably very annoying. So yeah, that's basically what it was. But I thought, heck, that's really inspirational. I like that. So maybe some of you guys have tried it, or it can just reduce anxiety too, just by decluttering your life. Reduce your anxiety. It's so important. Anxiety is a beast. Depression is a beast. Fear and anxiety go hand in hand, and fear is, what is it? Something, fear is some evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real is fear. And fear is such a liar. It's such a liar. It's false evidence appearing real. So get rid of the clutter in your life and in your mind and in your house, and that'll help take some of that away and simplify your life, because that's what Mike and I have been talking about. And so it was perfect to get her book and pick it up and read it, and see that she felt the same way and wanted to do the same thing. So I come over here sometimes to check my makeup, make sure it's blended. It's my light. I do have a makeup mirror, but it doesn't work as well. So anyway, guys, I'm off to work, but I wanted to share that with you. And sorry this video is all over the place and kind of bad lighting and whatever. I love you guys. Here's my outfit for the day. Not that anybody really even cares. I think this wig, I'm not really digging it. I don't know if I need to maybe cut these bangs a little bit. It is a Gardo wig, and I love her wigs. But I don't know if this is exactly framing my face or if I need to put on a different wig today. But I think I might put some layers in right here. We'll see. But anyway, guys, I love you, and I hope you all are having a great day. Talk to you later.